Welcome viewers, you are watching Nltv News Now. First, the headlines. Chief Secretary J. Alam IAS on 6 November called for a review meeting to discuss matters related to payment of pending advertisement bills at the Chief Secretary's Conference Hall, Kohima. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday meets former Nagaland Chief Minister S.C. Zamir and said that they exchanged views on several issues. He further lauded him as a respected statesman. Toku Emong, celebrated by the Lothas every year on the 7th of November, is being applauded, and Nagaland TV, in view of this, went to Woka Town public ground to know more about the celebrations of Toku Emong. To provide relief to common man amid festive season, the central government had announced to reduce the excise duty on auto fuel earlier this week. 16 states and 7 union territories had slashed the value-added tax. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday is attending the National Executive Committee meeting of the Bharatiya Janata Party, which is currently underway at the NDMC Convention Centre in New Delhi. And now the news in detail. Toku Emong is celebrated by the Lothas every year on 7th of November. Nagaland TV, in view of this, went to Woka Town public ground to celebrate the Toku Emong, and where the chief guest of today's program is the advisor of Horticulture and Border Affairs, Matung Yangtang. During the program, we saw a traditional dance from the Rengma cultural troupe and N Longidang village. Chief guest of this occasion encouraged the people to promote Lotha culture and language. He also told the people to work harder and make use of the land and resources blessed to them by the god. The Lotha community of Padampukuri village on Sunday celebrated its Silver Jubilee and Toku Emong festival jointly. Toku Emong is the harvesting festival which is celebrated in the first week of November every year. Furthermore, MLA Azeto Jimomi graced the occasion as a chief guest. Notably, the Lotha community of Padampukuri has more than 230 households. We have more on this. Come, let's have a look.
Padampukuri Lotha community la chairman Yampothan Yangtan sir talo de ekta duita khota hodi lobai tu program la upor de to sir aji ami ne te have si janu parse khali tu Toku Emong ikla ne silver jubilee ase kune to itu la upor de olop ekta duita ami han ke jana
hotat etu nimite to ami kobole mon ha do ami khan laga Lotha community formation aru inception kuri kina ami khan 1996 for ahi kina itia 2021 de 25 years one nimide ami khan laga etu bhabna de ami khan laga 25 years silver jubilee celebrate kuri asa along with our Toku Emong, and we feel it that is an appropriate one nishna lakya nimide nga kuri se
to kiman ta population nishna si ete apne han Lothan Padampukuri de
household 230 if not 2030 ase. Population wise to 1000 apung chile be nga do nishna do ase Padampukuri Lotha community de
to apni aji Toku Emong ase naga manu ke kiba ekta message puthai do mun jase itu kiba ekta
thank you NLTV for that, because I just want to share that ami khan laga in kun laga community laga hole be festival to ami khan to Thanksgiving our blessing nimida ase forgiveness nimida to kane ami khan through this festival mukhan naga manu khan or mukhan sob ene etu forgiveness aru kiba blessing do isor logote mangi kina loi kina etu nishena mangi kina loi jaile hi bal hobo koi kina etu share kori dia ase.
Thank you sir apni apna time na thakilo mohan ke time dia karane.
The final match of the 21st NSF Memorial Trophy was held on 6 November at Kohima IG Stadium. The final match was played between Myakeni Krono FC and Headhunters. Headhunters won the match by 1-0. The championship team Headhunters received the cash trophy and cash prize of 2 lakh, and the runners-up team Myakeni Krono FC received cash prize of 1,20,000. Shri Tongpang Ozukum Honorable Minister PWD, Government of Nagaland graced the final match as the chief guest. Highest goal scorer was awarded with 15 goals and best goalkeeper was to Rokunovele Fewo and best defender was won by Morangthem, best fielder Asito Krose and player of the tournament was Haiting Mang.
Itself has created a record and has thus here to Chisu getting the certificate of appreciation from our honorable advisor to the Chief Minister's Sri Medal Yoka, followed by Tanjam Kiranjit. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the player of the tournament, Ojiman, that is Victor, the captain of the Headhunter sporting jersey number 4. The team coach, team manager and the players of the Magalingo, you may please come forward to receive the cash.
Narendra Modi on Saturday met with the former Nagaland Chief Secretary S.C. Jamir in New Delhi. They further exchanged views on several issues. In a tweet, Modi mentioned that it was wonderful to meet S.C. Jamir, the former CM of Nagaland and respected statesman. Furthermore, Modi also recalled his memories of working with Mr. Jamir when he briefly served as the governor of Gujarat in 2009. Chief Secretary J. Alam IAS on Saturday called for a review meeting to discuss matters related to payment of pending advertisement bills at the Chief Secretary's Conference Hall, Kohima. J. Alam stated that all pending advertisement bills should be cleared and the departments should expedite the process at the earliest. He also mentioned that all bills should be paid on priority basis in the future and should not be kept pending. Stating that the state advertisement policy in place, Alam said that policy should be followed religiously so that all payments of bills are done through a single window and to avoid confusion and accumulation of bills. Toxic foam was found floating in Yamuna River near Kalindi Kunj, Delhi on Sunday. The capital's water supply remained affected since Saturday evening due to rise of ammonia levels in the Yamuna. Delhi's overall air quality continued to remain in the severe category with the air quality index standing at 436 on Sunday morning. Heavy rains lashed Chennai and its suburbs on Saturday. The Indian Meteorological Department has predicted more rains in the coming days. Several parts of Chennai, including Kotarpur, Berambar, Annasalat, Tinagar, Guindi, Adyar, Perungudi, Omar reported waterlogging on Sunday. Due to waterlogging, traffic movements were also affected in various parts of the city.
Since 2015, we've been seeing floods for like continuous years only. Even last year there were floods, but last year they took some certain measures to clear it off quickly. But the only issue is that since it's a low-lying area, people, the corporation should come often and clear it off. Only then there won't be any like stagnant waters in here. So that could be an improvement which we haven't learned. It's usually like this. It's not high, I would say. It depends on the areas.
To provide relief to common man amid festive season, the central government had announced to reduce the excise duty on auto fuel earlier this week. Following the footsteps of the centre, at least 16 states and 7 union territories had slashed the value-added tax on petrol and diesel prices in India. All these states are ruled by Bharatiya Janata Party and its allies. After the price cut, petrol price has now come down under rupees 100 per litre mark in most part of the country. The petrol and diesel prices remain constant for the third consecutive day on Sunday. A litre of petrol would cost rupees 109.98 per litre in Mumbai. Petrol price was highest in the financial capital among the 4 metropolitan cities. At least 11 coronavirus patients were killed and another one suffered serious burn injuries after a major fire broke out in the ICU of the district civil hospital in Maharashtra's Ahmednagar city on Saturday. The blaze had erupted around 11 a.m. in the intensive care unit and was said to be due to short circuit. A police official said that after the fire, the injured patients were rushed to a nearby hospital where 10 of them were declared brought dead and one more died hours later. The Nagaland Power Department on 6th of November announced that smart prepaid metering system will be mandatory by December 2030. Advisor for Power H. Tohihoto IMA on 6th of November stated that prepaid meters will be benefiting consumers to track real-time electricity usage and buy power as per their budget. This will be a lineup of the Power Ministry's first phase under the revamped reforms-based results link scheme. The upgrade 33 by 11 kV, 5 MVA to 10 MVA referral substation were inaugurated at Christian Institute of Health Sciences and Research in Dimapur on 6th of November. Department has installed 19,000 prepaid meters approximately in the state. Non-payment of bills by consumers will also be monitored and losses in revenue generation will be regulated through this project. The Bombay High Court on Sunday reversed a special court order remanding former Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh in judicial custody. He was sent to the custody of the Enforcement Directorate till November 12th. On Saturday, Deshmukh was brought to Mumbai's Arthur Road jail after a special court sent him to 14-day judicial custody. He was arrested based on allegations levelled against him by the former Mumbai Police Commissioner Parambir Singh. A confirmed case of Zika virus has been found in Uttar Pradesh's Kannauj district. According to health officials, a 45-year-old man in Kannauj was detected with the virus on Saturday. The man may have contracted the virus from Kasaumau village in the Shivrajpur area of Kanpur, which he visited recently. According to health officials, meanwhile, with 13 more cases of Zika virus in Kanpur, the total tally of the mosquito-borne disease in the state stands at 79. The district administration has stepped up surveillance to check its spread, Health Ministry said. Health officials said Zika is a mosquito-borne virus that spreads through the bite of an infected Aedes species of mosquito which bites during the day. Kiphire district, Nagaland reported lowest first dose coverage in India on 21st on November 7th on grounds of a social media rumor. Hesitancy among Christian villagers were driven by a belief that they would be infected with a microchip engraved with the infamous number 666, the number of beast. Low literacy rate in the district further complicated the hesitancy factor. The villagers feared that the vaccine would induce sterility and infertility, also death after 2 to 3 years of the vaccine. Due to the little first dose vaccination, the second dose coverage was only 16% on November 6th. Dr. K. Feozo Kalo, District Immunization Officer, Kiphire, explained that 666 is Antichrist, according to Christian beliefs. The misbelief was reported to have spread from January and was affected even some educated villagers and health auxiliary staff. The major inhabitants of Kiphire districts were the Sangtam, Sumi and Yemkoing. The Ministry of External Affairs has reached out to a number of countries to secure approval for Covaxin, India's first indigenous vaccine against the coronavirus disease. Following emergency use listing from the World Health Organization, which the jab received on November 3rd. While the MEA is holding discussions with counterparts from various countries about the issue, India's diplomatic missions too are in the talks with their respective host nations in this regard. At present, several countries allow fully vaccinated Indian nationals to enter without mandatory quarantine upon arrival. However, majority of these recognize Covishield, the Indian variant of Britain's AstraZeneca jab. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday is attending the National Executive Committee meeting of the Bharatiya Janata Party, which is currently underway at the NDMC Convention Centre in New Delhi. Notably, the BJP is holding the meeting to discuss organizational matters as well as the party's strategy for the assembly polls in 7 states next year, including Goa, Manipur, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh and Gujarat. Furthermore, the National Executive Committee meeting is also expected to deliberate on the recent by-poll result and see the passage of resolution by the party top brass. Ahead of assembly elections in Goa, the Delhi Chief Minister and Aam Aadmi Party convener Arvind Kejriwal has embarked on yet another visit to the poll-bound state. The Chief Minister has reached Goa for his 2-day visit at around 2 p.m. on Sunday. As per reports, during the tour, Kejriwal might get Goa Mining People's Front convener Puti Gaonkar inducted into AAP. Notably, this is Kejriwal's 4th visit in the poll-bound state in recent months. During the last 3 visits, Kejriwal announced government-sponsored pilgrimage schemes, free 24/7 electricity and a job guarantee. AAP has been aggressively growing in the state. The Bharatiya Janata Party has set 3 targets for expansion of base in poll-bound states and region while the organizational structure is weak. The party has aimed to set up booth committees in all the 104,000 polling stations in the country by December 25th, appointing Panna Prashmukh in all states by April 6, 2022 and ensure broadcast of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's radio program Mann Ki Baat by May 2022. The BJP will rely on these organizational units to increase people-to-people contact and increase the scope of its election campaign. NCB Mumbai Zonal Director Samir Wankere's father, Dhyandev Wankere, has filed a defamation suit against Maharashtra Minister and NCP leader Nawab Malik in Bombay High Court on Sunday. The Maharashtra Minority Affairs Minister and Nationalist Congress Party, Nawab Malik, earlier slammed Mohit Kamboj by calling him the mastermind and partner of Samir Wankere in demanding ransom. He alleged that the Wankere was born a Muslim, but he forged documents, including caste certificates, to pass off as a scheduled caste to get recruitment under quota clearing the UPSC exams. Water supply in Delhi has been disrupted due to the increase in ammonia level pollution in the Yamuna water supply. Treatment and pumping of water treatment plants have been affected, resulting in massive disruption of supply. The Delhi Jal Board has stated that supply would be affected in the East Delhi, Northeast Delhi, South Delhi and parts of New Delhi Municipal Council area. Residents has complained that the water supply gets cut every 2 months, and since the tap water is yellowish and has a pungent smell, residents tend to buy water from shops. The water supply was cut on Saturday without prior information, and local residents could not store any water in this case. The government has been asked to take concrete steps regarding the disposal of industrial waste in Yamuna. Three people were wounded in a knife attack on a high-speed train in southern Germany on Saturday. According to reports, a 27-year-old man was in custody, suspected to be of Syrian origin and suffered from psychiatric issues. The motive for the attack on the passenger train making its way from Bavaria to the northern city of Hamburg, with roughly 300 people on board, was not yet clear. That is all for now. This is Gargi Rekha signing off. Keep watching Nagaland TV.